Right now, a man is dead after a shooting took place early this morning on a Miami street.
Those shots fired right near a high school, and this morning, police still working to figure out exactly what happened before those shots.
And we do have Local 10 News reporter Erica Rako. She's been monitoring this story all morning long for us. She joins us live from that scene with the latest details. Erica.
Well, we're right here on Northwest 14th Street, just west of Northwest 7th Avenue, and you can see there are several Miami police officers here looking into this homicide investigation. If we zoom in down 14th Street, that's where most of this activity is. They're keeping us a couple of blocks away, but let me go ahead and show you some video from Sky 10 so you can get a better perspective of what we're dealing with. Police tell us that it was just before 4 o'clock this morning when that car you see, they found a man shot dead inside of it. Somebody passing by called 911, again, just before 4 a.m. So really not a lot of people in the area, and that's what police are struggling with right now, is trying to find some witnesses and some more information. Then back here on scene, you can see several officers showing up, and they are still here. And they tell us that the man was by himself in that car, and right now they're not sure why he was shot dead. They say it could have been a robbery or it could have been drug related.
The victim is a black male in his 30s, and he was shot. Right now, we have very minimal information. It's a puzzle that we're putting together. We're asking the community to please, if someone heard something or saw something, please come forward with any and all information so we can apprehend the person or persons responsible for this brutal crime.
And this happened right here on the backside of Booker T. Washington High School, but nothing with the school has been affected. It has nothing to do with the campus. There was Miami-Dade Public Schools police out here just to facilitate in case children had trouble getting to class this morning, but so far no issues. Police are keeping Northwest 14th Street blocked off from 7th Avenue to 3rd Avenue. We're live in Miami. Erica Rako, Local 10 News.
Erica, check in with you throughout the morning. Right now at 9 o'clock, the search is on for the carjacker who left a Vietnam veteran battered and bruised. 72-year-old says he was attacked for his Corvette. And this morning, police hoping you can help them find who did this. Omar Sixto is his name, and he was attacked, he says, on Sunday near a friend's house on Northwest 28th Avenue and 6th Street in Miami. He says he was looking at the windshield wipers on his Corvette when someone snuck up behind him. Sixto says when he woke up, his car was gone and he was bloodied and dazed. He had bruises and needed stitches.
To me, the car is fine. You know, it's going fine. It's just about my safety. If he had hit me like a couple of inches up here on the forehead, I would be gone.
Right now, police are looking for a 2000 convertible Corvette, similar to the one you see right here on your screen. Has a Florida license plate. The number is 266LTW. If you have any information on what happened, police want you to give them a call.
The FBI, as part of our counterintelligence mission, is investigating the Russian government's efforts to interfere in the 2016 presidential election.
FBI Director James Comey confirming to the public that an investigation is underway into the possible Russian interference in the 2016 presidential election. In more than 5 hours of testimony, Comey revealing that the FBI investigation into Russia's possible connections to the Trump campaign began in July. The president has previously called reports of the investigation a ruse and fake news. Comey did not answer several questions that were asked about specifics because of the ongoing investigation that is underway, but he said he does believe Russia did interfere in some way.
They engaged in a multifaceted campaign of active measures to undermine our democracy and hurt one of the candidates and hope to help one of the other candidates.
Comey also commented on the president's allegations that President Barack Obama ordered a wiretap of Trump Tower during the campaign. He flatly rejected that claim.
With respect to the president's tweets about alleged wiretapping directed at him by the prior administration, I have no information that supports those tweets.
So President Obama could not unilaterally order a wiretap of anyone?
No president could.
National Security Agency Chief Mike Rogers also rejecting the claim that President Obama had ordered British spies to eavesdrop on Mr. Trump's campaign. Now, during that hours-long hearing, President Trump posted multiple tweets that mentioned quotes from Comey that appeared to back up a number of his claims. One of those tweets said, quote, "The NSA and FBI tell Congress that Russia did not influence electoral process." One congressman actually read that tweet to Comey during the hearing, to which he responded saying his words were taken out of context.
We've offered no opinion, have no view, have no information on potential impact because it's never something that we looked at.
While that hearing took place on Capitol Hill, President Trump, meanwhile, was in Kentucky, and he was asked about his tweeting habits. He responded by commenting on the huge number of people he can reach with his posts.
I have almost 100 million people following. So when the press treats me unfairly,